Politics is a very interesting game. And just like I keep on saying on this platform, that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve specific political objectives. On Wednesday, President Uhuru Kenyatta visited Raila Odinga at his residence in Karen. The two brothers met for 3 good hours. And then yesterday on Thursday again, President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga conducted a comprehensive tour of development projects in Nairobi County and in Kajiado County. What was the objective of that particular tour? In this video today, I want us to look at the objectives of President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga's tour of Nairobi County yesterday. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. What we do on this channel is simple. We analyze politics in a way you can't get any other place. So just click subscribe button now and remember to click the bell button. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Mfanye vile huwa mnafanya. Now let us get back to serious business. President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga yesterday conducted comprehensive tour of development projects in Nairobi County and in Kajiado County. Do you think these two gentlemen just woke up yesterday to go to Kajiado and to go to Nairobi to tour development projects? Raila Odinga has been sick. That's the fact. So there is no way the president could just call him. And then the former prime minister just decides to follow President Uhuru Kenyatta unless they wanted to send some political objectives. And I observed 3 important things. The first thing I observed was that during this tour, President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga were never accompanied by senior government officials, as is normally the case. So probably it means this meeting was really not planned per se. Otherwise, several cabinet secretaries, senior government officials would have accompanied the two gentlemen. The second thing I observed is that during this particular tour, President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga's allies were nowhere to be seen. I didn't see the usual faces around President Uhuru Kenyatta, members of parliament, even senators or governors, even allies of Raila Odinga. I didn't see them. So they were missing, which means they were never invited. The third thing, which is important, which I also observed, is the fact that despite the fact that Raila Odinga appeared weak because he's still sick and unwell, the president and Raila Odinga took the entire day during this particular tour. They started in the morning and ended with a press conference at State House very late in the evening. But what was the political objectives of this particular tour? In my considered opinion, 5 objectives or 5 messages which the president and Raila Odinga wanted to send to Kenyans. The first message which the president specifically wanted to send out was to deal with the issue of betrayal. Let's face it, Raila Odinga supporters embraced the handshake and they believed in President Uhuru Kenyatta. And that's why when the president toured Kisumu last time, he was received like a hero. On the other side, President Uhuru Kenyatta supporters have never embraced Raila Odinga. And they've never embraced this particular handshake. And there's something which happened, I think, the past few weeks. The emergence of the One Kenya movement. Raila Odinga supporters believed strongly that President Uhuru Kenyatta was betraying Raila Amolo Odinga after Raila Odinga delivered the handshake. Remember, this One Kenya movement emerged after the members of the county assemblies throughout the country voted overwhelmingly for the Building Bridges Initiative bill. President Uhuru Kenyatta invited what he called party leaders, that is Gideon Moi of KANU, Kalonzo Musyoka of Wiper, Musalia Mudavadi of ANC, Moses Wetangula of Ford Kenya, and Charity Ngilu. He invited them to State House to thank the MCS. And I remember observing during that time that Raila Amolo Odinga was not really very happy. So after that, then this One Kenya movement started emerging. And they had the support of the deep state. That's the honest truth. Their activities were clearly funded and supported by the deep state. So Raila Amolo Odinga and his allies started reading betrayal. And when Raila Odinga became sick, things a bit cooled. But when he emerged and met with the ODM leadership, top leadership, and I think I did a video on that, there's a statement which they made there. And the president read it and understood the meaning. So the president, first of all, drove to Karen. After driving to Karen, then the next day he invited Raila Amolo Odinga. So he wanted to deal with this issue of betrayal. He wanted to send a message to Raila Odinga supporters that, look here, I'm not betraying this guy. Let us wait and see how things are going to unfold. Because I remember someone was telling me that the president has mastered how to deal with Raila Odinga. He's invited him, and then probably tomorrow or next week, we will see Gideon Moi, Kalonzo Musyoka, and the rest also invited to attend almost a similar kind of events. So the president is trying to deal with that betrayal tag, because that betrayal tag was actually going to mark the end of the Building Bridges Initiative process. So that's number one. The second objective of that particular tour was to assure the supporters of Raila Amolo Odinga that the handshake is still strong. I want to refer you to a statement which Edwin Sifuna made. Edwin Sifuna is not an ordinary Kenyan. He's the Secretary General of ODM Party. He speaks on behalf of ODM Party. Edwin Sifuna said that BBI has not received any funding. And if there's any funding which BBI is receiving, then those funding should be channeled. Those money should be channeled to COVID. Then Oparanya also stated something, that the country is not ready for the building bridges, for the BBI, especially after the COVID. So I think the president read something. So he convened this particular tour to assure ODM supporters and Raila Odinga supporters that the handshake is still strong. Because ODM supporters, or Raila Odinga supporters for that matter, had actually lost hope in this particular handshake. And they were calling for an alliance between the deputy president and Raila Amolo Odinga. So probably this is what the president is trying to assure them, that the handshake is still strong. Number three, legacy projects. I think President Uhuru Kenyatta is keen on some of his legacy projects. And he wants Raila Amolo Odinga to be part of those projects. If you followed some of the projects they visited, they are going to change the lives of Kenyans, or they are going to change the way things have been in this country. I remember there's that road in Isinya. I once followed that road. That road was in pathetic state. Raila Odinga in his speech stated clearly that that road they started with Mwai Kibaki, and he's been passionate about that road. And if you listen to Raila Odinga, he even talked of infrastructure, which means in the next few weeks or months, we are going to see more of President Uhuru Kenyatta going to the field, Magufuli style, to supervise and monitor the progress of some of his legacy projects. So that could have been one of the reasons why they toured those particular projects. Number four, I think the two gentlemen were also sending out a message to Kenyans that they are now ready to hit the road running. They're ready. Remember, Raila Odinga is unwell. Then the president invites him to accompany him, and then the trips begin in the morning and it ends in the evening. What would have happened if Raila Odinga was fit and we didn't have a curfew? So they're sending a message to Kenyans that we are soon going to hit the road running. I don't know whether that road is going to be for the building bridges initiative process or is going to be for 2022 elections. But the fact of the matter is that these two gentlemen are soon hitting the ground running, and they're going to hit it so hard. Number 5 is about Raila Odinga's health. If you listened to the president, the way he was introducing Raila Odinga, and you listened again to Raila Odinga, how he was talking or speaking, then you could see that the president probably wanted to use the opportunity to assure Kenyans that Raila Odinga is actually fine. Kenyans had started questioning where Raila Odinga was. So I think in his own wisdom, the president decided, why not just invite this guy to some of development projects, then spend almost the whole day in those projects, then assure Kenyans that Raila Odinga is fine. Listening to the president and also listening to Raila Odinga.
Nina furaha na nashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa sababu siku ya leo pia ni siku ya ndugu yangu ya kwanza kuwa ameweza kupata ile cheti ya kusema ya kwamba sasa ni COVID negative. Tunamshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa kumlinda wakati huo mgumu, na tuko na furaha tukiwa pamoja naye, tukijua ya kwamba sasa tunarudi kazini pamoja vile tulikuwa, ya kuunganisha Wakenya, ya kuendelea na maendeleo ya taifa, na hiyo ni furaha yetu sisi wote. Kwa hivyo hongera kwa, tunaona bado nguvu iko mingi. Mungu ni mwema na tunamshukuru, na kwa sababu tayari tumekuwa na nyinyi, mumeona yale ambaye sehemu mbalimbali ambazo tumetembea. Ningependa nimpatie ndugu yangu sasa nafasi aseme machache kidogo, alafu tuweze kujibu maswali yenu. Ndugu yangu.
Wacha kwanza nichukue fursa hii kutoa shukrani sana kwa ndugu yangu Rais Uhuru Kenyatta ambaye amekuja akanitoa kwa kitanda akaniambia nitoke. Vile hii mnajua, kwa wiki 3 sasa nimekuwa mimi naugua ugonjwa wa corona, na nimekaa nyumbani kwa wiki 2. Wiki moja nilikuwa hapo Nairobi hospital, lakini sasa mara 2 mfululizo madaktari wamekuja wakanipima na zote zikatoka ati COVID negative. Kwa hivyo wamenitoa na mimi nikasema nitatoka ili niende nje niweze kuonana na wananchi wanione ana kwa ana.
And lastly, I think it's all about the building bridges initiative process. Parliament adjourned. The fact of the matter is that they're supposed to debate the building bridges initiative bill and vote for it. They have adjourned. So what next? That's what Uhuru and Raila discussed in Karen. But what message are they sending to Kenyans? We are going to campaign for these things. So they're going outside there. So my expectation is that in the next few weeks, Parliament is going to be recalled, specifically to deal with the issue of the Building Bridges Initiative referendum. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Again, if you're watching this video for the first time, please take a second or 2 and click the subscribe button. And to the subscribers, please, just the way you normally do, share this video with your friends. Just click the like button so that it can help YouTube to promote this particular video. And also don't forget to drop your comments. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. Bye bye.